We have a technical backpack at long last. As of this moment, we are officially, finally, on a steady methodical journey back to the far territory and into the zone of contamination, with a few pit stops along the way, of course. Hello, Legion. This is Hadrian. Thank you for being here. Let's play some more of The Long Dark in our Against All Odds series, where it's actually really dark. So, let's get the lantern out so we can see somewhat where we're going. Hello, there we go. I was more in the corner than I realized. Now, we're encumbered at the moment, but the only reason we're encumbered is that we are carrying a rope. Now, recall that at the end of the previous episode, I realized, or not really at the end, but in the final, say, 10, 15 minutes, somewhere in the middle, there we go, of the last episode, I realized, oh, my cooking stuff is down at a previous fire. I left it by mistake. Or who knows, maybe I left it intentionally and then forgot, but I'm pretty sure I left it by mistake. So, we're going to go back down that way and grab that. And I was kind of openly thinking about, like, okay, do I want to go another direction as I leave the mine? But the thing about that is that that's kind of the way that I went the last time that I left Ash Canyon. And so going back the way that I came and exploring that way may actually be a more interesting route this time for me and perhaps for you. So I am going to just go right back down the way I came. And the nice thing about this is that because they are downward climbs, we've already gotten through the one upward climb to reverse our route. So these should not take much energy, is the moral of that story. Alright, climbing spots right here, I believe. Just need to deploy the rope. Also, do I have any water? I do. Not a lot, but enough. Yeah, the rope is definitely what's encumbering me. I could also eat some food and be in even better shape in more than one way. But we're just going to deploy this rope and head back down to the base. We do, of course, have an aurora right now, so we'll have to worry about potentially hostile wildlife in the area. I am kind of tempted to grab that fire log, but there's going to be plenty of wood here in Ash Canyon to kind of light fires. So just because I have the technical backpack doesn't mean that I need to start picking up all the things all of a sudden. We've already learned some heavy lessons with the travois. Okay, so I'm fairly certain that my cooking stuff is here. Oh wait, that's right. I forgot, we have one more climbing spot, because that was the unexpected climb. Let me just make sure. Did I unload that revolver? Yes, I did. Just making sure. Dropped it. Alright. Back down this way. I believe I did check that backpack the first time I climbed this rope. Oh yeah, that's right, because this particular break point, stopping point, is actually terrifying. Do not recommend whatsoever. And it was confirmed that it wasn't just because of the point at which I got off the rope, which was kind of my running theory. It was just that way. Wait a minute, where is my... Oh no, there it is. Just wasn't popping in yet. I was gonna say, like, where else could it be if not here? And that's the other reason that I don't pick up the fire log, because the skillet and the cooking pan were one of the reasons I was a little bit, you know, lighter on my feet. Or I should say the lack of the skillet and cooking pan. Jennifer, listen. Listen. You can, but we're just gonna wait a minute, okay? Okay. Not sure where the moose is.
can't feel my hands.
But we're in a much better position than the last time we were here. We, honestly, even have full health, which is nice. Okay, so I've got a couple of 100% torches. That's the first candidate. Oh, I can drop that book. I've already read that. Didn't realize I hadn't dropped it or burned it. I'm only down to 1 stem, which makes me sad. I do have this second pair of snow pants that I picked up that I can also, you know what? I'll go ahead and just harvest these. It'll take 30 minutes. I'll get a little bit cold here, but it's okay.
It's a goddamn freezing.
You'll be fine. And that cures our encumbrance. Let's get down to the bottom of the rope. Now this is going to actually start to wear me out a bit, but it's fine because now I need to sleep for a while in order to recover some health. So we're just going to go back to the cave. And then my plan from here is to go through the lower part of Ash Canyon, do a little bit of looting, not spend too much time here because I really am excited to get to the zone of contamination, as I mentioned. Hold on, let's get this guy out just in case. I'm not sure if the moose is still up. But we're about to find out. Wolves don't come this far unless the aurora changes their path, which I don't believe so. But I do want to be mindful of that potential moose. And then we will go back into Timberwolf from the lower exit, because I need to practice finding that still a little bit. Then we need to go back and grab our gunsmithing stuff. And then we will scavenge Timberwolf pretty completely, because that's where we're likely to find some of the better items in the game. We are still missing gauntlets, we are missing mucklucks, we are missing expedition parkas, so there are definitely some clothing items that would be significantly better than what I'm currently wearing that I don't have. Alright, no moose. Very nice night, though. So we're going to invest a reasonable amount of time in Timberwolf Mountain looking for those. And then we're going to go to Blackrock, because we need to make some ammunition. And that's where I'm going to leave all of the ammunition crafting stuff that I've been lugging with me behind. It's not with me right now. It's waiting for me in Timberwolf Mountain, as I mentioned. So we'll grab that. Then make a ton of ammunition. Make sure that we have level 5 skill before we make the bulk of it, of course. We could also break down some of our revolver ammunition, which would be useful. Alright, so I will not need a fire back here. Hello? There we go. Yeah, definitely don't need a fire back here. How am I doing on improved rest? I need some, so let's go ahead and drink this tea. And as a matter of fact, I'm going to go ahead and drink some other things too. Well, not drink, but eat. Let's have some corn. Enjoy the chocolate bars. I'm just going to go ahead and top off my stomach, because that way I'm carrying less as I meander around here. Now, I don't have a lot of water. I'll have to resolve that before too long, but that's enough to get through the night, and that's all I need for the moment. So let's go ahead and sleep for 7 hours. With any luck, we'll wake up with full health. No problem. It does sound like the weather is less than perfect, but we do have full health. We also, we have a decent amount of rifle ammunition, let me just say. Beautiful morning. Star's still up a little bit. Okay, so we are likely to run into... Oh man, I'm getting, like, classic Long Dark vibes right now, which, of course, is due to that track playing, but also just the fact that it's the beginning of the day and very thematically appropriate. Okay, so let's head out. If I don't see a wolf in the next few seconds, I'm going to be really surprised. What is going on with the vegetation in Ash Canyon? We don't have the massive birch bark anymore, but it seems like now all the grass is possessed. You see this? Wild. Okay. I don't... Again, lots of dark shapes all around me. It's hard to tell as I move which ones might be moving. I don't hear any footsteps. I don't even hear any howls. So the wolves are somewhere. So my memory of, like... I remember in Against All Odds Season 7 kind of learning Ash Canyon's lower region in real time. Like this portion that I'm walking into now. Don't get me wrong, I'd been there before, you know, previously to Season 7, but like not that many times. And so this is an area where I'm a little bit less confident in navigating. Oh, don't be a baby. You're fine.
Looks like I made it through another night.
You're so completely fine. Okay. No wolf up here on either side of this. Let me step over here because I think there's a... Is there a tree bridge here? Maybe? Nope. This is just a cliff. That waterfall... I need to get back there, though. That's one spot that I want to check. I know how to get there. We just need to get down to the base. Alright, so now we're likely to run into those wolves. I don't know why they weren't where I expected them to be, because it's not like the wildlife refresh has happened. Man, look at how fast I'm moving. This is so great. I love the backpack. Really? Really? You're gonna mock me like that, game? That is incredibly rude, and you should apologize. I was just enjoying myself. How dare you? Alright, so lots of cattails. I'm actually going to grab those while I'm looking at them. Because I'm starting to run a little bit low. And I would hate to be without my favorite snack. That's why we literally have a cattail emote on the channel. It's a bit of a meme. Or a lot of a meme.
Jesus, this is cold.
Where the heck are the wolves? See, I don't hear footsteps. I don't hear howls. And I'm not... See, there's the cabin right there. So I know I'm not far from shelter. I'm going to go up to the waterfall first, but like... Oh, there's another one. Nice. This is wild. I don't know what to make of this. Oh wow, I didn't know this was here. Check this out. Little hidden campsite. We've got painkillers, tomato soup. That's good to know. Again, if you're just joining us, one of the things we're doing with the Season 0 runs on my channel is specifically playing a more Stalker-based custom code. You can get the code in the description if you want to check it out. There are a few things that are a little bit more interesting. We have more frequent auroras are the main change. But aside from that, it's pretty similar to Stalker with a few other tweaks. All of it's detailed in the first episodes of both this series and the original Season 0 run. Okay. I feel like... Oh, there it is. I knew there was a backpack. Alright, don't need that. Let's check up here real quick. And the purpose of doing those runs is to sort of play around with the new features in the Tales updates. If you were to watch this entire series, as many have, you would see just how much I struggled to use the travois properly. And also, it wasn't even that I struggled to use it properly, it's just that I made a particularly bad decision without realizing it, with regard to... how far this way do I want to go? I don't know that I want to go this... Yeah, let's turn around. I made a particularly bad decision about when I was going to use the travois. And regretted it for 15 or 20 episodes. But that time is behind us. We actually don't even have the travel wall with us at the moment because we're obviously in an area of the world that is so it's just, there's so much climbing to do that having the travel wall with me and constantly breaking it down and picking everything up, just, that's more trouble than it's worth at the moment. But once the new mechanics are kind of learned, and once I kind of have a feel for the newer things that have been added. Is it all the grass that's possessed here? It is. It is all the grass that's possessed. That's weird. It's not just these types of blades. It's these two. Look at the color change. That's weird. But yeah, once the new mechanics are kind of under my belt, and I've gained some more familiarity with some of the newer maps, which is another advantage of playing on this difficulty, I'm going to jump back into an Interloper-adjacent custom code, which is my kind of chef's kiss difficulty zone. It's also the sweet spot for the audience, I think. These runs have been fun, and they will continue to be fun, but I think it's a little bit more enjoyable in some ways as a viewing experience when it's more intense. When it's a bit more like camping. I would say I'm sorry, but I'm not. Okay, let's head to the cabin. We need to warm up anyway. I did finally hear a howl a minute ago. Didn't note it because I was in the middle of making my point there, but the wolves are around. Now, there will definitely be wolves down this way. Like, if I don't see wolves there, I'm not going to know what to do with myself, because the last time I was here, I had to take out like 3 or 4 or 5 wolves between here and the next area of the lower section of the zone. Oh, I do not have that memento key. Interesting. Alright, let's step inside and see what we can find. I'm going to go ahead and get the lantern out. Oh, nice. A snare. Just waiting for me. A couple of arrowheads. Wonderful. Summit soda. Decent driving gloves. I'm going to just leave those. I'm going to ignore the spray paint. Cooking oil. Diary page. Just about run out of excuses for keeping my mouth shut. Those miners might look down on me now, but if they keep on digging like they are, too deep if you ask me. Much too deep. Right, fishing tackle. Got some ruined dog food. Wood matches. A frontier shooting guide. Nice. Metal container under the bed. Fleece mittens. I'm sorry. You had you had to be there. You just had to be there. That's all I can really tell you. Okay, there's another hunting knife here in this box. That's nice and everything, but okay. Alright, so the main thing is let's go ahead and enjoy this moist dog food. Because that will help with thirst. And then we're going to drink the Summit soda. Now we are a little encumbered again on account of picking up some of that stuff. So I don't think I'm at actual rifle skill 5 yet, am I? No. Close to it. Yeah, this would get me all the way, and it only takes 4 hours to read that particular book. So kind of tempted to go ahead. Yeah, let's just knock that out. Excuse you? Skills are too advanced for this research item. Oh, yeah, that's right. I had forgotten completely. Let's drop those. Don't need them. We can drop the charcoal, too. I had forgotten completely. You actually can't use this book to train high-level rifle skill. It's been years since I've needed to remember that. Okay. I guess I'll go ahead and eat the tomato soup then, because that's going to have a little bit of moisture in it. And I kind of want to just keep moving. Hang on, let's see if there's something else that I can drop. We're carrying so many matches. I don't need this many matches. On a higher difficulty, what I'm doing right now would be blasphemy, because that's a lot of matches. It's nice. But at this point it's just not necessary. All right, let's drop the lower condition knife. I don't really need the snare either. Drop that can. Okay, there we go. I've got an extra cleaning kit too. I can probably drop that. I found so many of them I can probably drop more, but we're not encumbered for the moment. I'm not going to worry too much. All right, let's make sure I'm not missing anything on the walls. Nothing. Okay, cool. One of the reasons I want to keep moving is, yeah, you see this weather? The weather's decent at the moment. Let's see if we can make progress through this zone while the game is letting me move. Now, I don't know that I'm going to pick every single cattail I see, because shockingly, I have not been doing that during this playthrough. I just haven't needed to, really. Oh, wow. It's actually not only snowy, but getting foggy. So what was a very nice, almost idyllic morning is starting to look pretty rough. I'm going to imagine... I'm going to assume that some wind is around the corner. Alright, so I see 2 wolves. Thank you for the ominous music, game. I appreciate that very much. Trying to look if there's another wolf off to the left. I don't think there is. Gonna need to start taking shots in a minute. Got him. Alright, so one wolf got scared off. I need to be mindful of where the other one might be. Okay, good. He ran to a good spot. Now, there could be a third right here. But if I'm lucky, which I might not be... Yeah, I ran into another wolf in this stretch here previously. Let's grab this cattail real quick. Taking a little bit too long to do this. There we go. All right, keep moving. Get away from that wolf, because it's literally coming right toward me. All right, how many cattails do I have? 24? I'll get a 25th and be happy. There's going to be plenty of food to be found. I just did the reverse of what I needed to there. There'll be plenty of food to be found in Timberwolf Mountain. And honestly, there are zones that we haven't scavenged yet. So I think we're good. I think we are good. Now, the last time I was here, I missed a memento hint on the wall of the burned out cabin. So I imagine that's where I'm going to find the hint for that lockbox by the cabin that I was just at. I think I need to kind of hang a left. Oh, actually, my memory of this is better than I thought it would be.
I hate being cold.
Nice.
I really do.
You did bring it up. You did bring it up once or twice, or 3 times, or 4 times. You did. It's been mentioned. But thank you, I guess, for reminding me. I'm not sure how much confidence you have in my memory, but, you know, reminders are good. Keeps us accountable. Okay, so memory of the zone layout is functional, but at the same time, like...
If I don't warm up soon.
Okay, yeah, there's the burned out cabin. It's just farther than I thought it was. That's less than ideal, because we are not warm, and I don't have shelter really anywhere nearby. I mean, the burned out cabin is technically shelter, but I don't have any sticks. Although I could grab some between here and there, and have something resembling warmth. Getting pretty lucky with the wolf placement. Oh, nice. There's actually a... I didn't realize that would be here. I hear ptarmigan nearby. Really? Here? Oh, wow. What the heck? How do you get up there? Is that the other exit from the mine? Could it be? Here's a climbing rope, but... Oh, that's wild. I've never noticed that before. Exploration mode unlock. Okay. Yeah, here's the scrawled message. Memento with a survival hint. I kind of feel like it's making a reference to this spot. If you want to climb, you got to start at the bottom. That's what it just said. Okay, so I'm going to have to try and stay warm here for a bit. Let's use accelerant, just because, honestly, I need to get rid of some accelerant. Truth be told, just need to get rid of some. Let's add those. Add the coal. Now, the coal should get the temperature up to where it needs to be. But while that fire's warming up, I don't want to waste time. Ooh. Look at those burdock roots. So many. Let's go ahead and grab some more sticks from nearby. Could get jumped by a wolf here. Alright, it's 5 minutes. Worth the risk. That's a lot of burdock. I want to pick it right now, but I want to go ahead and get warm first. So it takes a long time to pick those. And there's other... I mean, I'm likely to find sticks in other directions. Like if I look over here, I'll probably find some. So let me go warm up by the fire for just a minute. Any other wood here? Anywhere? None. Okay. Nice. So the fire's already warm enough just on its own. And what we can do to assist with that is we can actually heat up. I just don't have the pain effect, right? Yeah, you know what? Let's go ahead and just heat up the rosehip tea to make the pain effect go away. I mean, it's really not debilitating. It's just a screen. It's a graphical effect. It doesn't affect the player in any way. Now, I also need to make some water. So let's go ahead and have some snow melting. And while that's running, I'll go out and grab some sticks from over here. Might get jumped by a wolf. Actually, I'm pretty sure I just saw one moving. Unless it's just one of those shapes on the hilltop. Oh, that's another burned out building. Interesting. Do I remember this? Yeah, I remember this. Yeah. I'm not used to approaching it from this angle, but more accelerant. Thank you, game. Appreciate that so much. So much. Okay, yeah, I've been here. Just, I have never approached it from this direction, so it threw me off. Alright, these sticks will keep the fire more than warm enough, I think. So let's circle back. I might still find some over here. Need not forget about my water. Not that we've been gone that long. But again, reminders are good. Let's see. Non-potable water, 9 minutes. Perfect. Let's go ahead and add those sticks as well. It's a very warm fire at this point. I'm going to go ahead and drink this. We'll drink that too, and then we should have a little bit extra. I was kind of hoping this storm would peter out, but it actually seems like it's getting worse, which I don't love. I've still got plenty of time on this fire. I do want to pick those burdock roots. Let's do that while we're here. And maybe that'll give the storm a chance to see if it wants to actually give up. Because I feel like if it was gonna be... Well, I shouldn't say that. Every zone's weather pattern is different. Oh, wait. Hold on. That might be the blizzard kicking in right now. I was going to say, if it was going to be a blizzard, it would have become one by now. It's still not one, though, which is interesting. Also, there was that note about if you want to climb, start from the bottom. If that was referring to the spot I was just looking at, I kind of want to check that out, too. Should have heated up some beverages at the fire, but I can do that in a minute. So I'm going to grab these first. Alright, that's almost all of them. So the ptarmigan must be up on top of that particular ridge. Alright, so here's the thing. If I'm going to go up there, I want to bring that climbing rope with me. Yeah, if you want to climb, start at the bottom. What does that mean? There's no... Hold on. While I'm right here, I want to look at this. I don't see an obvious path that could be used to, like, get up those cliffs. Although I'm happy to be proven wrong. I just don't know how I would get up there. Alright, so let's grab the mountaineering rope on the off chance that I'm going to be using it. But, okay. We've got some time on this fire. Let's go ahead and take a look at what I've got. I've got all this coffee. That's the main thing. Alright, we're just going to wait until all of those are done. Actually, we can pass time. There we go. Grab them all. And... glorious. Alright, so that's very nice. Okay, the weather's actually calmed down a bit, so before I wrap up this recording, tell you what, let's go ahead and drink one of those coffees. I was going to go ahead and stop this one, but when I turned around and saw the storm gone, it's like, oh, that's what I was literally waiting for. I don't think I'm going to do anything with that climb right now. I'm too eager at the moment to get back to Timberwolf Mountain and then to get to Blackrock and then to move towards the zone of contamination. And we aren't going to go straight to the zone of contamination. We still have to finish Signal Void. But that's kind of the... Like I said, we have some pit stops along the way. And I just... Whatever might be... Oh man, there's a whole cabin up there. Is that a cabin or a mine? I can't make up my mind. How would I get up there? I really can't tell. It looks like a cabin. The note said start at the bottom. Okay, fine. Fine. I'll attempt it. Now that I know that's a cabin, earlier, because it was kind of foggy, that looked like a mine exit, but that is legitimately a cabin. And I want to know what's up there.
I wonder if I can drop any of this gear.
If there's a way that I can get up there, I'm going to do it. Alright, so there's no getting right up there from... Alright, I see a climbing point maybe there. It seems like if there's a way to get up there from down here, it's like it's over here on the left, maybe. So I'll check. That's my one theory. I was waffling on that choice a little bit, but it's just, I'm so eager to get to the zone of contamination. But the thing is, this is, as I was saying earlier, this is a Season 0 run, and the whole purpose of these is to do stuff like this, figure stuff like this out, to like be able to spot it and be able to mess with it. Because on higher difficulty runs, like on Loper and anything in the mainline Against All Odds series, there's just, you're not able to do the exploration that you need to. Okay, I don't know if this is going to work. Really, game? Really? Okay. Yeah, see... That's... Okay, that's incredibly rude. I haven't gotten sprains in that rapid of succession in God knows how long. That's incredibly rude. Why would you do that? Okay. Is there any way I can get higher up this side? Okay, so it looks like it let me go a little bit higher there. Oh, a little bit higher there. Okay. Yeah, but this doesn't actually place me any higher on the rocks. Are you freaking serious? Really? Really? It's incredibly rude. Please stop. Yeah, this doesn't put me any higher than my first attempt. So this doesn't really do that much for me. As a matter of fact, if I'm not careful here, this could lead to a rather bad fall. Okay, so I don't think that's it. Damn it. Oh, you climbed down to it. Okay. Okay. Okay, that answers that question. There's no way up from the bottom. I just got that note, and it said start at the bottom, and I was like, okay. Does that mean I can make it somehow? You know? The weather is still kind of threatening a little bit, but I have invested adequate time in this conundrum today. Here's what I'm going to do. Man, I really wish I knew. Where would I have to go to get up there? Huh. Maybe there's something a little bit farther that way that allows you to go back around? Very interesting indeed. Okay. I'm going to drop that mountaineering rope, because I don't need it. Let's put the...
Wow. Sure I can carry much more.
It was taking up the exact amount of space that the bedroll needed. Okay. So now we're pretty much good to go. I do want to drink one... How am I on health? Yeah, let's drink or let's heat a tea. Ah, there's the blizzard. Took you long enough. Feels like 74 degrees, so we're fine here. Still got a few hours on the fire. What I'm going to do is... I'm just going to sleep for an hour to create the save point. That's all I need it for. And in the next one, we're going to head back to Timberwolf Mountain, start exploring Timberwolf Mountain. 86 days, 4 hours, 24 minutes, not bad. Start exploring Timberwolf Mountain, and then finish scavenging that, go to Blackrock, make some ammo. As soon as that's done, we'll, of course, scavenge Blackrock as well. But once that's done, it's pretty much straight to Hushed River Valley and then straight back to the Far Territory, because Hushed River Valley is the final objective in the Signal Void questline, which I'm really excited to see what that yields. I still don't know. Don't spoil it for me. I remember reading a little bit about it when it launched, but it's been a while, and so I'm really excited to kind of see where that goes. And we'll just have to see how long this blizzard takes to let up at the beginning of the next one. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like the video and subscribe to follow along. For early episodes, channel emotes, and member badges, look for the join button. New episodes drop at 1 p.m. US Eastern Time every day but Wednesday, and comments are always welcome, so leave your thoughts below. Man, look at all that pain. I'll see you next time.